I hope you guys are having fun with this playthrough. I will post a new episode every day, so make sure you push the subscribe and bell buttons if you want to follow the series. And now let's get this. Let's go for the last remaining of Langston's Runaways, the mannequin, because that is very close to the other side mission I had in mind. Oh, let's watch this. Haven't seen that.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
Alright, I guess that's all we're getting. A nice little introduction about the oldest house, probably in the world. I think there is some lore that actually ties this house to not even being a house at first. I think there is lore that says this was like the first thing to ever be, like the Tree of Eden or something like that. We couldn't open this prior because it's level 6 lock. Now though, Dylan gave us the required keycard and we can proceed. It's interesting, a lone guard was in this place. Oh, collectibles, let's read. Oh, yes, that is a side mission. Nice. Actually, that was the file that gives us the side mission. Since we are here, though, we should probably just get going and advance the main story. Welcome to the Prime Candidate Program. Which, by the way, Prime Candidates are the candidates for the Directorial, for the position of Director.
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
So as you can tell, P6 and P7, there were 7 candidates for the position of Director. P6 and P7 were the most promising ones. P6 we already know is Dylan. So would you like to venture a guess who P7 is? It's a pretty easy answer. Right, there is something down there giving these enemies power, but that doesn't bother me too much because I have a lot of powerful weapons. I can take the enemies down even when they are kind of shielded. Oh, there is one powerful enemy though there. Let's not mess up with him. Alright, I think we are clear. Remember the last remaining of Langston's weird objects? I think the last one is here. That was the mannequin, by the way. Yeah, see, there it is. So let's go grab that.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Alright, so I guess now what we need to actually do is find the correct mannequin. Because it has spawned several copies of himself. Trying to make it difficult for us to find it. First though, oh, Bright Falls supplement. Interesting. The Bright Falls AWE, for anybody unfamiliar with the lore, is that thing that happened in the Alan Wake game. So this is very interesting for anybody who's played that game. Alright, so Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the creator's dilemma and here. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian, as is Jesse, by the way. Para-utilitarians are people who have exceptional powers that exceed physical limits. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes: a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. So we did not get a whole lot about the event, but still interesting. Let's go find that mannequin. Can actually not do anything to them. Oh, I can burn holes through them though. Hello. So many mannequins. Oh, this is interactable though. This is the one. There you go.
New Bureau policy. No more mannequins.
Well, you are the director, Jesse. You can instate any policies you like. Let's go for the main mission now. The face of the enemy. How about here? Oh yes, P6. P6 is Dylan, remember? That's probably saying closed case. Oh, and P7. Well, in case you do not have not yet guessed who P7 is, you're gonna find out soon. Alright, let's start with the least interesting ones. And first, actually, can I get in here? No. Ooh, Brightfall summary. So another text about the Alan Wake incident. Event summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. So in essence, this gives you a confirmation what Alan Wake wrote became reality. Event response. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted Alan Wake was believed to redacted investigator. Interesting. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. So interestingly, Alan Wake is kind of presumed dead by the Bureau, but we do not know if that's true or not.
Step into the FBC, let's rush to do, let's rush to make a look, don't touch, and don't scream much, let's join the Thresher Beast, let's join the Thresher Beast.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Damn it, that was creepy. And it is even creepier if you guys know that this was actually a show for kids. This was a show named Threshold Kids, designed for the kids of the Bureau agents, actually trying to make them comfortable with all the weird things going on around this place. I actually think this show is making things worse. Oh Jesus, that was creepy as heck. And does anybody else notice that that girl kind of looks like Jesse, like green eyes, red hair, and destined to be the director in the big chair? Alright, on to P6. That is Dylan's room.
Wish things had gone differently in ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. most valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Alright, so apparently Dylan killed somebody when he was young. Darling seems to dismiss it as an accident, but Marshall probably wanted more drastic measures taken. Alright, transcript of conversation from Dylan Faden. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan, you again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. F off, you bitch. Oh man, I cannot swear on stream. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the F message. Subject repeated the phrase F off numerous times before being sedated. Right, so is he talking to the his? Is he talking to Polaris? He's probably talking to Polaris because he wouldn't be that hostile against the his, I guess. So he's probably rejecting Polaris right now. Right, case summary. Oh, that's the guy that Dylan killed. I guess that's the incident. Agent killed during redacted involving redacted codename P6. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries to the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2, avulsion fracture, and yada yada, a lot of things going on. Sorry about that, and let's just read the conclusion then. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Oh, Jesus. What did Dylan do to this poor guy? He obviously contorted his body in some unnatural way. Now then, P7. In case you do not know who that is
this what Dylan wanted me to see?
it's yours truly.
Doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
It is Jesse Faden herself.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yeah, even in the library. Last scene at the library, interesting. Why didn't they apprehend her? That's actually weird. Ooh, got an outfit. Our first outfit. Very nice. Let's see what collectibles we have here. Let's listen to this one.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Wow, very interesting. So that psychiatrist was actually trying to make to find out why Jesse made all the parents, all the adults in Ordinary disappear. She theorized, obviously, by what she was saying, that Jesse pictured this, pictured all the adults going away, not being killed, just going away probably, not being there. And that happened, that became real through this slide projector. Very interesting. Kind of similar to what Alan Wake, what happened with Alan Wake in his story. Subject Jesse Faden. You're right, that's just a log. Eastward movement, cause for concern. Yeah, that's the journey we took to arrive in this building. So yeah, it was cause for concern, guys. Alright, so
A dump is a place for lost things.
let's
Things
move
that
on.
have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up? What? No.
Alright, so now we need to go towards the turntable. Find the
What
AWE.
happened in Ordinary here? That's the place to start looking.
We will actually go and find the place where they studied what happened to Jesse and Dylan. Oh, actually, let's take over him. Yes, now work for me. Anybody else in here? Federal Bureau, I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. What are these guys playing poker or something? Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in a box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining on me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. What the heck? No idea what that's about. Shipping manifest Willow AWE. Alright, so this is a list of things they recovered. The hollow sphere, vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and colors. Interesting, why is that redacted? Animal carcass, rusted metal, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. Oh man, imagine working in this place. You have to catalog everything because everything literally could be a weird altered object. Alright, I guess we need to take the elevator then. Yeah, I was kind of worried that somebody would come because the enemies had already activated. But one of them stalking me inside an elevator. Okay.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or Is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
Yeah, I think we're done. Oh, and that's where Polaris wants me to go. And that's the end of this episode then. If you enjoyed it, remember to press the like button to help my channel out, and definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. To watch the next one, you can find a playlist link in the description of this video. And if you want to receive notifications for every new episode, make sure to click the subscribe and bell buttons right below this video. Thanks again, guys. See you in tomorrow's episode.